Hi, this is Legato Assassin, and welcome to my second dual commentary. This is with Innc Renat, who is a Norwegian gamer and is an absolute beast. If you only stay around for one thing, please stay around for the gameplay because it's just incredible. Sit back and enjoy, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye. So, yeah, thank you for the game that you sent over.
Well, no problem.
And I know you uploaded that to your channel as well last night.
Yeah, I had stored up a lot of gameplays.
That was quite a game.
Yeah.
What was it? Is that 90 and 22?
Yeah, I love Vacant, as you can tell. It's by far my favorite map.
That was yeah, because I watched the video and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try that style. And you just held down that area in between the bathrooms.
Yeah.
That back room and then the back corridor, the back C corridor.
Yeah, well, I did when the Call of Duty was old, like the older one, the original Call of Duty. We played a lot of GBs, right? And we call that connector. And it's a really simple spot because I have my headset cranked up so I can hear them on the other side of the wall. So I could like make out where they're going. So it's a really simple spot. So yeah.
Yeah, I gave it a go. I didn't have as much success as you did, but yeah, it became because you'd get them on one side and then they would flip and go to the other side. So you would just run back. It was just holding down that area. I mean, I was using the Mac 10, which I didn't really get on with very well.
Yeah, it's not the most overpowered gun.
No, I think I'd try either the MP5 or the AK-74.
Yeah, they're definitely by far better.
Yeah, yeah. Good. Yeah, it was good. It's nice to see other people and how they play and the kind of the thought process that you have. I mean, if you took the map Vacant, when you were spawning A side, your mission was to get into the bathrooms and just hold that area down. Yeah,
because you can do that. That's a one-man job. You can do it by one man if you just switch. If you're fast enough to switch between the spots. Because if you're not fast enough, if you stay too long at one spot, like if you see the window where people can jump out to the hangar, if you stay too long, they might have a chance to sneak up behind you from the bathrooms. So you need to be quick and switch.
Yeah, yeah. And so if you're the other side, if you're spawning in that back area, that back C area, what's your tactic coming forward?
I usually go through the hangar and I'll just throw a flashbang and a nade directly on the A flag. Because there's usually a sniper there or a M16 guy, and then you'll probably get him with the nade. Or stunned or flashed, so you have a chance, and you have to have extreme conditioning. I rarely use anything else than extreme conditioning.
Okay, alright. And so how long have you been playing? How long have you been playing Call of Duty or games in general?
Well, I started up when I believe I was 7, and my big brother got a Xbox, and I remember I played Halo on it, split screen with my friends. I was the only one in the neighborhood having an Xbox. We played like 2 against 2 all the time. And I remember I played the Halo series quite a while. It's actually what got me into first-person shooters, and it's one of by far my favorite title. But then I bought a PC and I started playing COD 4 competitive on PC after a year when I played it. And I remember Modern Warfare 2 came out on PC as well, but I didn't play that. I still stuck to COD 4. But I eventually moved on to Modern Warfare 2. And I did also play that on PC, and I remember I quit PC for a little while because I got a PS3 and I bought a game called Bad Company 2, which is a pretty amazing game. And I did not play, I did play that for 1 year, and I remember I got Battlefield 3, and I played that for a couple of months, and I remember Christmas was coming up, and I got Modern Warfare 3, and that's where it all started.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I didn't get into the Battlefield. I got Battlefield 1 last October, and it's too big for me.
Yeah, it's a lot to focus, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's and I'm used to kind of very, well, in relative terms, it's quite small maps and very overpowered guns. But when you're stuck on a giant map with a bolt action single rifle... Yeah,
it's a little more patient game. Like you need to be a little more patient, and I don't have patience anymore. I just grown out of it, so I don't play Battlefield so much anymore as well. So,
okay, all right. And how long have you been on YouTube?
Well, I did start in Ghost when Call of Duty Ghost came out, and I remember I uploaded twice a week, but I had a break for 1 year, and I remember I played a little bit competitive on Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah. And I uploaded a couple of montages, and then COD 4 came out, or remastered, and I booted up my old HD PVR, and I started doing YouTube again. And basically that's the story about it.
Oh, cool. And what do you make of the Call of Duty community at the moment, with the supply drops and the maps and everything that's going on?
Well, I just don't mind too much about the supply drops. I can definitely see why people would get mad about them adding weapons. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the weapons either, but I think it's a nice addition that they add something to the game, because if it would be the old, like, if it would be stay to original with like no new content, people would get bored of the game eventually. And I actually love the weapon kits and camos that you can get. I think that's a good idea if it's cosmetic, but when they add weapons, it's just none of the weapons are that overpowered. Like, you got the M16, that's the definition of overpowered. If it's more powerful than M16, then it's overpowered in my mind.
The XLM
LAR.
The XMLAR, yeah, I never know what it's called.
Yeah.
I thought that was a solid gun. I don't think it's any more overpowered than the M4 or the AK-47.
Well, I feel it's a mixture between the M4 and AK, to be honest. It has the damage from the AK and it has the recoil of M4. So they just mixed it together in my mind. I don't like that gun. It just feels so weird and it doesn't fit the game. It just looks too modern.
Yeah, it's got a very slow reload time. I don't know if that's just me.
Well, here's the trick. The reload time is really slow, but as you see, before you put in the mag, you get the bullets in the mag. So if you double tap, you can reload cancel it. Yeah. So yeah.
I think that's what you game battles kids do.
Yeah. We learn.
When you play it like I play it, you're like, oh god, just reload quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll try. Is it YY when it goes in, or sprint to reload?
Well, it depends. If I lay down, I'm not gonna obviously like move up. Like, I'm not gonna like get on my knees and reload. I'm just gonna lay there and double tap. But if I'm running around, I'm usually just sprinting. Yeah. Yeah. So.
All right. Okay. And so, what's your style of play? How do you usually play Call of Duty?
I play super aggressive sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't like camping. But I could definitely, sometimes I do camp, to be honest. Like, everybody does that. As you see, some people would if you hold down a spot, like I did in Vacant, people would actually call that camping.
Yeah, I think those people should be ignored.
Yeah, because it's a tactic, right? And I like to just fuck people up in the same spot. They just run into me, right? And if you run into me once, shame on me, right? If you run into me twice, shame on you. And if you just continue it, you should quit the game.
For me, camping is sitting in a corner of a building behind a claymore,
being a scumbag, basically.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know if it's just reaction times, but when I try to play super aggressive, I do horribly. I go horribly negative. I don't help anyone else in the team, and I get very, very angry. So,
yeah,
I will always play the objective. So if I'm playing domination, I'll always capture B flags. I'll always go for and defend B flags. And
yeah, that's a good, like, it's a good start when you start up a game, right? Because then you have a goal. As soon as you start the game, you have a goal. Okay, let's get B, right? And then you have a goal afterwards. Like, I usually put small goals in my game. I'm just like, okay, let's get this nade kill. You see in Vacant, when I spawn in the A flag, I nade. Yeah. I usually nade in the middle corridor. Oh shit. I usually nade in the corridor. And after I've done that, I'll usually just get quick up as I can to the shower room or hangar. So you just make little goals, and when you make goals, you have always an objective in front of you, and it's just it's just easier to focus on one thing once than just like rushing. I see many people that rush are just like rushing mindlessly around and just playing on their gun skills.
I think that's what I do. I run around like a headless chicken, expecting to do well, and I don't have any kind of strategy.
Yeah, well, you got to read the map, right? You got to if you instead of rushing around the corner, you could just like head glitch behind something and then just listen. is there an enemy on the other side of the wall? Of course, if he's laying down and camping, you won't hear him, because I don't think it's that easy to hear scumbags, but I wish you could smell them, but you know.
Cool. So are there any, you mentioned Battlefield and Rainbow Six, are there any other games you play?
Well, I do not play a lot at the moment. I am a guy that like competitive games. I'm a competitive person, and I like competitive games like League of Legends. I'm a huge fan of strategy games like Red Alert and so on. So I like playing StarCraft on PC when I'm not playing on my PS4. But yeah, that's basically what I play. But I usually just play a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's kind of a staple for me. I mean, I played Resident Evil when that came out, and that was the first time I played kind of the Resident Evil series, and yeah, I really liked it. It was good.
Yeah, I played all of them back in the day.
And what was it? Alien Isolation. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, I've been trying to look into it, but I had never had the time to do it. So a lot of my friends are playing it, and they're just like telling me that it's really good. So I'm actually thinking about getting it.
Yeah, it's good. I'm hoping for a sequel.
Yeah, many people are. I heard it's a really amazing game.
Yeah. And so what are your kind of your goals for the future for YouTube and life in general?
Well, goals is goals, right? But for YouTube, it's just having fun and doing a blast with it. Of course, it would be amazing to reach like 1,000 subscribers, right? But you never know. It's a gamble on YouTube. You might do well, you might do bad. But my life goal is just basically having fun. For example, my education, I'm a carpenter. That's my profession. So my goals, I don't have any goals. Like the first goal I had in real life was getting a carpenter license, and my goal on YouTube is now just reaching 100 subscribers. So it's like small goals, goal after goal.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you on YouTube or Twitter.
No problem, mate. Hope you enjoyed.
There you go. What a great gameplay. Just incredible. Thank you very much to Innc Renat for taking the time to come and speak to me. It was a pleasure to have you on. There's a link to his channel down in the description. I highly recommend you go and check him out. He's an absolutely incredible player, and certainly a lot to learn from. If you haven't already, please give this video a like, and if you are yet to do so, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.